movieweb.com.
Hey, how you doing?
Really well now.
Yes.
Good.
Watching this movie, there's so much meat and bones on your character as far as the stuff that's happening to her in this film.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it's just, there's so many things that she's facing. What attracted you? What element attracted you to the script the most?
I love what you just said, because that sort of represents what I love about the character, is that she has so much going on. And she seems very real to me, you know? She seems like somebody who's really trapped, who loves her family fiercely, and she's so not the typical mom character in a film. She's got her idiosyncrasies, she's got a history, which they just hint at in the film. And she's trying so hard to control things around her when she feels so out of control about her own life, about her husband and what he's doing behind her back, and her older son's, you know, a soldier, he's left the home, and her younger son is sort of becoming more distanced from her and sort of pushing her away, which hurts her to the core, and she doesn't know how to get him back, and the harder she tries to, the more he pulls away. So I just found her really, like you said, she's got so much meat and bones on her, you know, and you don't see that a lot. So this was a character I was willing to beg for, and I did, but thank God they gave me the part.
All right. I want to ask you about the two relationships that she primarily has with her husband, Alec Baldwin, and the Culkin brothers. They play both of her sons. What's it like working with those trio of actors? Because there's so much experience there, even from the younger kids who've been in all these movies at their age.
Yeah. To work with these actors with all this experience?
Yeah.
Wow. It was a joy, man, because these are people who I love. And I've worked with Alec before. I worked with him 10 years ago on a film about the Nuremberg trials. So, you know, I knew what I was getting into with Alec, because he's hilarious on set. He knows how to make a very dramatic, intense scene a lot of fun. And you know when you walk into a scene with him that you can do anything. He opens the door to try anything, to improvise, and the director, Derek Martini, was totally open to that, which made it such a joy for all of us. And then, you know, you got Kieran Culkin and Rory Culkin, who are so utterly real and never false, so humble and just generous as human beings. So, and they remind me, to be honest, of my twin sister and myself in a little way. So I felt immediately like I knew these guys. And we didn't even try to get together to form that parental bond, but we ended up, I don't know, I really do care about these guys, and I'd be in the middle of doing these scenes with them and find myself on the verge of tears. And since then too, I'm just, you know, what are they doing? How are they doing now? You know, you realize you sort of form these bizarre bonds that you didn't even really know were growing, and it's kind of nice though.
Yeah, there's something else. I've done junkets with them over the years, and you just amazing how much experience they have at the young age. My last question, what do you got coming up next?
Well, I've been working on an album of music that I wrote, music and lyrics, and that'll be available on MySpace. It's all on live stuff on MySpace, but it'll be on iTunes the end of May, beginning of June, and then Amazon.com. But it's been an album I worked on for like 4 years. They're very personal singer-songwriter stuff, alternative folk. I've been told like Tracy Chapman meets Sheryl Crow, which would be awesome if it was even close to that. So it's just nice to hear that from people who've heard it. So that's been sort of my life's, you know, passion over the last few years. And then there's the possibility of Wild Hogs 2, which will be shooting in Europe, interestingly enough. And I'm not adverse to traveling to Europe in July. So that might be kind of nice. We'll see.
Never, but you know what they say. You hit a guy like this. Blah, blah, blah. Bah, boom.